Usually, when you get a mini tripod, it's either the flexible tripod or the extendable tripod. Never both. But I found the one exception. This is the FotoPro RM-67. The one exception I was talking about. This tripod is really unique as it caters not only for cameras but mobile phones as well. It also has everything that you expect that a content creator needs for filming outdoors. So, if you find yourself filming mostly outdoors, then this tripod might offer you what you need and more. Before we dive into its main features, we are in a very touristy area today, also known as the Esplanade area. So behind here is one of the famous landmarks of Singapore, which is the Merlion. Secondly, I actually forgot the magnet of my Rode wireless go-to. So I'm just using the clip-on today, so the placement or the audio might be a little bit different. Getting to its number one feature is that this tripod is flexible. So as you can see from its legs, I could just turn it and it can change to different forms. Alright, there's a pole behind here, so let's try to mount it. The legs are flexible so that you can mount into any cylindrical surfaces. So let's say if we are here, you can just easily wrap it around and it totally sticks. Now the second feature is that it's extendable. So right on top of here, I could just pull it up and it goes all the way to an additional 20 cm. One other thing I like about this tripod is that the head is removable. So with the quarter inch screw adapter over here, you can replace this with any other ball head that you have. But of course, as you can see, the extendable portion over here isn't that strong per se. So I won't recommend you to mount any ball head that is a lot heavier than the one that is given over here. Now, the other thing that is removable is also its feet, though I do not know why. Alright, I think you see some glare over here. Let's turn it a bit to avoid the glare. Alright, slightly better. So this tripod itself, besides its head being removable, its feet are too. So from here, I could just remove one of its legs. And as you can see, I can just easily screw it back. I seriously do not know why the leg is removable though. Take a look again, you can see that its feet and the legs are just meant for each other. I don't think anything other than the feet can replace it. But I guess in case one of the feet spoils and you have additional one, this could be a good alternative. Now, of course there are more towards this tripod than its main features. So let's talk about its complementary features. For all those who like to shoot wireless, good news for you. Up close you can see there's actually this Bluetooth remote over here, which I can just take out. Okay, it's a bit stiff. And then once you switch this on, you will see that there's this blue light blinking, which you can actually pair it up with your mobile phones. And up close, you can see the buttons are very generously big, which are really nice to press. Okay, let's go. It's really huge and quite nice to press. Regarding its batteries, let's see. Oh no, it's actually screw mounted. So here's a quick video to show you what battery it holds. The second feature is that at the side, you'll be able to see there's this cold shoe mount over here, which is excellent if you plan to mount lights or microphones to enhance your overall setup. But unfortunately, this cold shoe mount is not adjustable per se. Okay, what do I mean? If you can look up close, this cold shoe mount, I can't turn it. So sometimes you have lights or microphones that you want to adjust the angle. This being locked will not allow you to do that. But if you're pointing straight towards your subject per se, I think that is a no-issue. Non-issue. Now, besides the tripod itself, they actually provide you with a phone mount. So this is the phone mount that it comes with, and you can see up close, there's actually these teeth over here and rubber stubbings to be able to prevent your phone from slipping. So let's mount it. So you can see up close, you can pull this up, and it works fine on my flip phone over here. I guess most mobile phones will be able to work well without the casing itself, but if you can see at the sides, there's still quite a good leeway for you to mount thicker phones. So you can just screw this on top of the tripod itself and open up its legs. Now, one thing interesting about the design, at the bottom, you'll be able to see that there's this little red portion over here. Now, obviously, I know what it's for. It's meant for you to to pull it out. But at the start, it does look a little bit funny having this little red spot over here. So let's bend its feet. Ta-da! Now, one other unique thing about its phone mount is that it is removable. So up close over here, I could just turn this and pull it out. Interesting, isn't it? Now, if you think that is interesting, take a look at this. So right at the back, there's this portion over here which you can pull out and put it onto any surface that you want. I mean, the feet and this little extension part I've seen before, but I've never seen such a collapsible and multifunctional mobile phone mount. So to mount it back, you simply just press this part in, and up close you'll be able to see there's this little hinges part over here. So you can just put it in. Oops, you have to turn it this way. Push it in. Ta-da! Back to its normal position. Now, as for its extension and how it looks as a vlogging stick, this I would say is its maximum. And this will be its minimum, which I would say is rather decent. Now, is this tripod perfect? Obviously not. So what are the cons? Let's talk about them. Number one, as mentioned, the cold shoe mount over here is not rotatable, which is a downer, especially if you tend to use this to mount different accessories that you have. Logically, it's not hard to be able to have this function, so I don't know why it's not included. Number two is that this tripod does look a little funny. Now, what do I mean? Once you have it extended, you can see that the head is rather small and the body here is rather big. Once you have it collapsed, you can see it's even more obvious. Now, regarding its remote control, I don't know if you see this as a pro or con, but it's a little bigger than usual. But I like that the buttons is actually quite nice to press. Now, the last point is a bit subjective, but when I'm not against it, the quality of these legs isn't the best out there, I would say. Now, this might be a debatable point because it also keeps this whole thing light. Now, let's talk about its specifications. For a start, this tripod comes in at about 45.9 cm or 18.11 inches. When it's fully extended, it can go all the way about 65.9 cm or 25.8 inches, which is definitely more than decent, taking into account that other flexible tripods do not have this function. As for its weight, it comes in at 444 grams, 0.5 grams or 0.93 pounds, slightly below a pound, which is overall really impressive for what it offers. As for its price, it only comes in at 42 USD. So let's conclude. Who do I think this tripod is for, and who should get it? The RM-67 mini tripod is certainly one of its kind. For those who often film using your phones or smaller cameras, this will be ideal. But if you film with larger APS-C or full-frame cameras, this might not be the best option due to its ball head design. If you do not fall under the heavier cameras category, this tripod is excellent for 99% of you guys out there. It will definitely be an amazing accessory to have to help you with creating content. So, what do you guys think about this mini tripod? And which is your favorite feature? I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments below. If not, see you guys in the next video.